If it ain't us, then it's his. If it ain't his, then it's us. It's an us show. It's an us show. Cause she gon' speak what's on her mind. He gon' speak what's on his mind. Cause it's an us show. Cause it's an us show. I'm calling all across the world for this hit. It hurts.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl Jade.
And it's your man Cam.
Welcome back to another episode of His and Hers, where you know he gonna give you his.
And Jay gonna give you hers. Today we got a nice show for y'all. First off, we're gonna be talking about the Kardashian wedding, Kim K. And I'm gonna break it down for my fellas with the NFL news. We're gonna talk about Donovan McNabb. I got some stuff I wanna say. We also gonna be rolling into strange addictions as well as music then and music now. Make
sure y'all stay tuned to the show, all show. And during the show, you can call in 1-888-317-2265. You can also Skype us, his_and_hers. Also, not only can you do that, there's a chat box that you should be looking at right now. And you should be chatting with us throughout the whole show. Leave us your comments and everything. So stay tuned. So Kim K's marriage. Oh man, that I love Kim K. But I caught the wedding, the 4-hour, on ETV. It was interesting. I'm not convinced though. I'm not convinced that, she really wanted to marry this guy. I think it was a fluke. I think she just really wanted to be married like her sister. Mm-hmm. And she found the first sucker who would fill the spot.
Like first of all, how did Kim K get famous though?
She got famous off the sex tape.
Straight up, you know what I mean? And so now she want to fit into that world of the celebrities and getting the publicity and the whole marriage seemed like it was just a stunt to me.
I mean, it definitely was. It definitely was a beautiful wedding. I'm not hating. Hey, if you got the money,
yeah, straight up.
Hey, do it. I'm not hating. But I just feel like just by me watching it, I know TV sometimes can be fake, whatever. But I just think that just watching just seemed a little bit fake. And Chris Humphrey seems like a more down-to-earth guy. He doesn't seem all into that celebrity thing. Yeah. So he just seemed like he was just wanted a down-home wedding. It was just like an over-the-top.
Yeah.
I don't know.
See, I didn't even watch the wedding. But the thing is, though, Chris Humphrey's still in the league. I just found that out. He's not really relevant to me as no star player. I think he played for the Nets, and we all know we don't really get to follow too many Nets games. That's just like the Pacers or something, you know what I mean? So, in terms of, I think she pressured him into that. You know? I think so.
I know her sister, just by watching the episode, had a few, she's like, I'm not really sure about him because, she is a catch. She's beautiful, she's rich, so she's like a trophy wife. So I get it. But at the same time, even though there is a lockout right now, I wouldn't call him just broke or, anything like that. But I do think, her sister was concerned that, he was being opportunistic by wanting to be with her. She just was like, is this real? I'm questioning, is it real on her part? I'm not really questioning him. She's only questioning him because of the money. Yeah. So I'm betting 20 that
that's the thing. That's bad though. When you've been in the league for like 8 years, and then they questioning whether or not you been with somebody for a publicity stunt. You know what I mean? If anything, it should be the other way around.
He's definitely come up by being with her. I didn't know who he was, and I'm an NBA fanatic, and I knew of him. I followed the Nets the year they won like 12 games. Yeah. I remember that, but I don't remember anything. I don't remember him. Yeah. I don't even know if he was on the team that year, but I didn't know who Chris Humphries was until he got with her. So I can definitely see Chloe trying to figure out, is it, but then again, Kim got with him, so
I can tell you what, Chris Humphries and Lamar Odom are a long way away. You know what I mean? Lamar is definitely a great athlete, but Chris, like you just said, we don't even know who he is. And Kim Kardashian, with me personally, I get tired of seeing her sometimes. It seems like she everywhere, and she pop up everywhere.
She's definitely doing her thing. I actually heard that she actually got paid for her wedding, so that she really didn't spend any money because basically she made 17 million or something like some
Really?
crazy number off her own wedding. So all the stuff that we saw, the glitz and the glamour, basically she got paid for it. So I'm definitely not hating on what she did.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's genuine. I think he was really hurt about her not taking his name and stuff like that. But you know, when you marry a girl like that, you gotta expect. So I'm betting 20 on my little coins that it'll be over before.
You know that.
2013, it'll be over.
No, I was hearing, what's this I heard about a $10 million ring or something, though?
I don't know, but I definitely don't think Chris Humphries bought her no $10 million ring. He
Nah.
never have $10 million. He probably will never have $10 million.
$10 million
I mean, I
for
don't know.
a ring?
He plays NBA, but
That better come with a whole lot. I tell you that.
for all we know, she bought her own ring. I mean, I don't know, but hey, you know, I'm like I said, I'm not hating at all. If you have the money, do it. But I'm betting $20. Y'all heard this today. That by 2013, that marriage will be over. So we'll keep watching.
We'll see what's up. On to the NFL, man. I got to talk about my man Donovan McNabb. You know, Mr. AKA Mr. Chunky Soup himself. Seemed like Donovan McNabb been known for, you know, his elusiveness in the pocket, being able to get away from pressure. And just point blank period, the dude out of shape. He done got fat to me. I know I'm going to offend some of y'all Donovan McNabb fans, but y'all don't even really follow him no more since he left Philadelphia. So it's all about Mike Vick anyway out there. But Donovan McNabb recently, I think it was this past Tuesday or Wednesday, they replaced him with draft pick Christian Ponder out of Florida State. When he got in, I tell you one thing, he don't like to be sacked. He gonna get away from pressure, and I think it was a good move. I mean, how do you feel about Donovan McNabb?
Well, honestly, I'm gonna be very honest. I know nothing about Donovan McNabb. Only that he's the African American NFL football player that's playing for the Vikings.
Yeah, you played for the Vikings.
Right?
Yeah, you got it right.
So I actually watched the game on. They played the Bears, right?
Yeah, played the Bears.
Got two right. Okay, so I did see that. I saw the Bears humiliate them.
Yeah, you saw them get punished, and that's why he on the bench now.
Okay, so how long has he actually been in the league? Because I really don't know that much about him.
I've never really been too much of a Donovan McNabb fan, but he's been in the league 10 plus years, if I'm not mistaken.
He's aging.
He actually left Philadelphia and went over to the Vikings, and ever since he's went over there, you know, they 1-5 now. So,
is he the starting quarterback?
Well, he was the starting quarterback, but this week is going to be Christian Ponder. So shout out to Christian Ponder. Donovan, you know, you're in the NFL. You got to work out. I mean, you did point blank period, the guy done got fat. He can't run away from nobody. I seen Julius Peppers just push him over when he was running for, and he got sacked. So it was just like, man, just go ahead and hang it up. He probably be like Steven Garcia is to South Carolina right now. Anybody that follows sports know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know nothing. But wait, real quick though, you say is it that he's getting older or he's fat?
It's
what is
both.
The old white guy that's still in the league? Is he still there? What's the old?
You talking about Brett Favre?
Isn't he like 50?
Brett Favre out of the league now. And he should have been out of the league probably about 2 years ago. He just kept coming back getting that check. You know, Sidney Rice, shout out South Carolina product right there, Gaffney High. He actually pretty much made a lot of that team, him, Percy Harvin. It was just the talent he had around him. Brett Favre was just known for throwing a lot of interceptions and stuff. So basically, it was a combination of Donovan McNabb being fat and old because he just out of shape and he just can't move like he used to.
How old is he? He's old for football.
Yeah, he football old. But I think he just old. You know? Donovan been in the league for a hot minute. So, you know, shout out to Christian Ponder. I ain't hating on you, Donovan. You did your thing for the few years you were with Philadelphia. And nothing but the utmost respect for your past body of work. But for now, it's time to take the back seat, player.
Okay, well, again, I know nothing about him, but thank you for enlightening me on him today because I knew nothing of Donovan other than he was an African football player.
Well, you know what? We want to thank everybody for, you know, showing love to the show. As you know, on www.jadeandcam.com, there's a box where you can ask us both questions, just any question that you want to know. And we've actually taken some of the questions from the website of the people that's really been following us and supporting us. And we're going to ask each other these questions and kind of give you the answers that you've been looking for. So Jade, you know, the viewers, the people want to know, what is your favorite clothing / shoe store?
Okay, well, I would have to say that anybody who knows me personally knows that I'm very frugal. I believe in clearance sale. Those are some of my top words, marked down. Those are some of my best words. So I'm not
50%.
bougie when it comes. Hey, I'm not bougie when it comes to clothes. I love nice things, but am I shopping at Coach all the time? No, I'm not doing that. I don't name drop like that. So I'll say shoes. I love DSW.
Okay.
Love DSW online. I actually gotten a Shoe Dazzle account now, so I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do with those shoes. But I love affordable shoes. As far as clothes, it varies. I mean, I love Forever 21.
Anything that look nice,
yeah,
right?
anything pretty much that looks nice. I mean, I'm not cheap to the point that I'm gonna buy something that's gonna tear away in a minute. But I'm not really. So I'll say I love Forever 21. I love their clothes. They're cute. So
yeah, the clothes don't make you. You make the clothes anyway.
Exactly, because you can be whatever, a dime, and just wear something that's cheap, and they're not gonna talk about how cute you are. So hey, that's just me. Okay, next question for Cam that one of his viewers wanted to know. What is the #1 most played song on your iPod?
Now I gotta be all the way real, you know. I get down with Wale, and my #1 track is that Hit It From the Back. Now I know with me saying that, some of y'all like, oh, okay, I already know what type of person he is, but that's my song right there.
I never heard that song.
You gotta download that.
Okay, I'll be downloading.
Hit It From the Back, Wale.
That's what's up.
Now, what is the best, worst gift you ever received?
The worst gift, the best gift I've ever. Oh man, the best gift I will say. I'll say my mom bought me a flat screen TV for graduation. That was the best.
I wish I got a flat screen TV, Mom.
That's the best gift I ever received. First from my mom, and I love her, and she surprised me. It was like a big time surprise. The worst gift I've gotten, I'll have to say, like, I can't even think of it. Any gift that comes from anybody, I'm thankful for. So I really don't have a worst gift, so I don't have one.
I respect that. I respect that.
All right, so Cam, all right, this is a good one. What is your favorite body part on a girl?
Hey, shout out to all my down south people. Y'all feel me on this one, but it's something about the booty. It's just something about the booty, you know.
I understand that.
Only a man can really describe that. I mean, only a man can really feel me when they say that. But it's something about the booty. I don't know. It's mesmerizing to me.
Cool.
So, how do you keep in shape, Jade?
Oh man, that's a great question. I do Insanity every day.
Don't you do kickboxing or something?
I did try a kickboxing class. It was great. I think I'm gonna stick with that. I run all the time. Do a lot of ab work. I do weightlifting. So big ups to anybody that want to start working out, want me to train them. Hey.
Oh, you training now?
Yeah, I'm training now.
Okay.
So send me a something, and I'll send me a question, your information. I got you. So I love working out. So Cam, what is your childhood nickname, and how did you get it?
Oh man, childhood nickname. I don't know. Everybody just been calling my real name Cameron, so everybody been calling me Cam or Killer Cam for as long as I can remember. Yeah, that's what everybody know me as. So that's the name that I represent.
Okay.
So
shorten it on. Just get to the point.
Yeah, just get to the point. For the longest though, actually, I couldn't even say. It's sad, but I couldn't say Cameron. It just didn't sound right coming out of my mouth.
I like that name though. I like Cameron.
Yeah, I appreciate it. A lot of people do.
But Cam is more, was modern.
Yeah,
Cam, I like that.
Yeah, well, the people want to know, Jade. I mean, this is a question that I think go around in everybody's household, even with me right now.
Okay.
If you won a lottery, what would you do?
If I won
tomorrow, if you won it tomorrow or tonight, what would be the first thing you do?
First thing I would do is call Sally Mae and tell her where she can go.
I know that's right.
I would be paying off that loan. I would call Express Loan Servicing, and I would be telling him what he can do, and I'll be paying you off. Then I would buy myself a house. I'll buy myself a new car. I give my mama some money. I take care of my little nephew, my grandma, my whole family. They'll be straight, and I'll just put it in the bank and let it collect interest.
So you gave us the whole plan, but I feel you, Sally.
The main thing is them student loans.
Yeah, Sally don't play no games.
Nah,
Sally got everybody.
I don't like her. So yeah, that's what I would do. All right, Cam. Oh wow, they really trying to go in on you tonight. Cam, do you have any children? And if so, how many?
Man, I got about 45 kids.
Ooh, you been putting in work.
Nah, I'm playing. I don't have any kids at all. I'm not really interested in trying to have a child anytime soon. Got to get myself right first and foremost. I just don't believe in bringing a child into the world without, having a foundation already set for it. So, no kids for me.
No kids for Cam. You heard it here first.
Now, this is an on-the-spot question. And now, keep in mind, y'all, we don't even know what these questions are. Jay, what is your biggest fear?
My biggest fear, I'm going to be all the way real with y'all. My biggest fear is death. That's my biggest fear.
Yep.
Like, I don't like to talk about it. I don't like to think about it. I just want to live my life and hope that when I do leave this place that I'm going to somewhere better. That's my biggest fear.
I understand that.
All right, so my last question for Killer Cam. That's what I'm gonna call you for this whole show. Okay, the viewer want to know: have you ever dated? Ooh, this is a juicy one.
Oh, man.
Have you ever dated two girls at once without them finding out? Which they'll find out tonight. So, have you ever done that?
Well, I gotta, what I'm saying? I gotta keep it all the way real. I mean, I think almost every man can say the same. Yeah, I have.
Okay.
I mean, it's one of them things. I don't know. It's like within a young man, it's curiosity. Curiosity gets the best of a lot of us. That was in the past though. But just the thought of what someone else can offer you versus the one you're already dealing with, would allow you to do that. So I have done it before.
Trying to see if the grass was a little greener.
Yeah, it's like that.
Shout out to everybody he's dated because you might have been number 2. So big up to you.
Don't listen to that.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But make sure y'all keep submitting those questions. Thank you to everybody who submitted questions. And make sure that y'all keep sending us your questions. Hey, and your question might get asked on the show. You never know. So make sure you keep sending in those questions. Hey everybody, welcome back. Well, y'all never left, so we're still here. But anyway, the second installment of my segment, which is Talk That Ish with Jade. Today, we'll be talking about why do women hate on other women when they're looking good?
That's what I
Whether it be they're walking in the club, they're at the mall, walking down the street, anywhere. Why do women feel the need to start whispering about a woman? I mean, if a woman is keeping her body in shape, she exudes confidence. Okay. She step out, she got a banging outfit on, looking good.
Talk to her.
Everything's looking great. Why do you need to hate? You make yourself sound better if you just, homegirl doing her thing right there. You know what? Those are some bad shoes. That's a nice dress. She looks nice. But as soon as a nice girl that's been keeping her body right or keeping her outfit, her hair tight, we feel the need to start talking about her. Oh, she thinks she all that. Look at that B. What's she doing? I mean, you ever been out, Cam, like with a young lady or, just maybe a group of girls or whatever, and some just bad girl walk by and you know it and they know it, but they feel the need to dog her out. Why do you think we as women do that?
I don't know, man. It's like everybody got something to them that they wish was better. And in turn, like with females, I think when some of y'all, I'm not talking to you because I know that ain't you, but I feel like when some of y'all see a female and she has something that you don't have, that's when you feel the need to hate. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I mean, like hating ain't nothing but complimenting somebody.
That's all it is, a negative way, I guess, of complimenting them. And I mean, I've been out, and I know, and it's not even all about because the girl keep her body right, anything like that, but it's like, even, somebody that may not be whatever, like a size 2 or something like that, even if she's like this confidence that she's carrying, got her head up, she's walking in, she knows who she is, you see her walking in the club all the time, or like, like I said, just anywhere, the movies, the mall, just any type of social place. And you can even tell when a girl is hating. This is the hate look. Pretty girl walk in, first thing a hating girl does is this. I mean, that's the look. And you already know she talking about that girl. For what? Like, don't be mad. I'm not a double D. Lord knows I wish I had a couple more cups. But hey, I'm not gonna hate on the next woman because she was blessed with a couple letters over me. I'm just gonna work with what I got.
Women hate on hair now. What's
they
up with
they definitely hate on hair. And if you don't think that your hair is looking right, get a weave, get a perm, straighten it. curl it, wrap it up at night. Those are all ways of keeping your hair the best that it can look. Don't be mad because the next girl went to the hairdresser, or she's rocking a $100 weave, or she's, you know, got the gel right, you know, the edges right, because we have to keep the edges, you know, laid down. Don't be mad. It's just like, you will sound better if you're out with a man and you see a pretty woman. You already know he's looking at her. Come on.
You know that.
Because you're looking at her.
You know
what
that.
I'm saying? You already know that your guy maybe, you know, catch a little glance over there. You would sound better saying, you know what, babe, that girl's shoes. You make yourself sound like you have confidence. But when you start in on the girl, it's like, hey, baby, you know, okay, the man's thinking in his head, oh, she probably look better than you.
Yeah, I
you know
know
what I'm saying? But y'all not gonna say that.
You right.
So, have you ever, real quick, you know, have you ever been in an incident where a girl did that? Like, what did your mind frame? What were you thinking when she was just straight hating?
Well, no, I've been with a female before, and you know, a female walks by, and the first thing they do is this right here.
The look.
Just looking at you now.
Oh, looking trying to see
looking
what
at you, trying to see. I'm like. But my thing is, if you looking at her booty or you looking at her, why I can't look at her? You know what I mean?
I mean, that's just
I'm
being
with
a
you.
man. Yeah. That being a man, because if I see a guy walk by and he's attractive, I mean, that's just human nature. Like, if I'm out with my dude and it's a big, voluptuous woman walk by, you know, he might, you know, hit one of those. I'm not saying stare at her.
He with you at the end of the day.
Exactly. He with me. We're going home together. So why am I going to hate? I'm going to give the girl a compliment. So basically what I'm saying in my segment is today, stop hating, ladies. When you see a woman out and she's looking good, she's doing her thing, do one of two things. Either look or give her a compliment. That's the best way that you can do. Or just don't say anything. So one of three things. You know, if you're out with your girls and you see a nice lady, if you see a girl with a body looking right and she's toned up and she's nice, step your game up. Don't hate on her because she's in the gym, you know, getting her ab work on, or getting her arms right, or her, you know, getting her squats right for the behind and the thighs. You know, step your game up. So I'm just going to leave them with just those 4 words. Okay. I'm actually leaving with 2 phrases.
Okay. Give them to
ladies, stop whispering, because it's just a sign that your confidence is way low and that you're just jealous. And the second phrase is step your game up. Because if you step your game up, you'll feel good about yourself. You know, that's just what I think. I'm going to leave y'all with that. So once again, this is the second installment of Talk That Ish with Jade. I hope I gave them a couple pointers.
Yeah, you gave them some.
I might have pissed a couple of people off because they're probably hating now. You know, they're probably somewhere now watching us. And
I know we like that, though. We like that.
Hey, that's just what it is. We're going to give it to you all the way real. So again, stop whispering. Step your game up. It's your girl Jade. Talk That Ish with Jade.
You heard what she said. Step your game up, ladies. A lot of us fellas think the same way. But what we want to talk about is strange addictions. There's a lot of y'all out there that do some crazy things right about now, and y'all just can't help yourselves. It's an addiction. You just can't let it go. The one addiction that I was looking at was compulsive shopping, and it's more so with the females. You know, I got a statistic, about 9% of the population are addicted to shopping. You know, hiding purchases, using credit cards. It's strange because no matter what, you feel like you have to shop. So it's a lot of people putting themselves in debt. No, they don't have the money. It's more so women because it's so much competition, especially in the city. It's more competition down here than I've seen it in the country, you know. Like in the country, you might see this is not for all women, so I ain't bashing everybody in the country, but you might see a lot of women in city trends or something like that.
Oh, we shop down here.
But down here though, sure, everybody all about trying to show off what they got. And so why do you think a lot of females have that compulsive shopping?
Well, I mean, me being a female, I love to shop. It's hard to go into a mall and not buy something. Yeah. I mean, whether it's earrings, and I don't think it's all the time splurging. Sometimes some people just can't walk out without buying something. I can go to the mall and not see anything that I like, and I just won't buy anything. But some people that, you know, I've actually seen a documentary on that addiction. They just can't leave out of the store without buying something. And again, like you said, like me and y'all can go out. Nice shirt, jeans. Yeah. I mean, women, we gotta have the earrings, right? The nice dress, the nice shoes, the nice hair. eyebrows done. It's like it's so much competition that we want to keep up.
Why do y'all sometimes spend money that you know you don't have though, Shy?
I think that's just human nature. I mean, I didn't have any money today, but I bought this nasty little coat. But hey, it is what it is. I needed something to wear, so it's cold outside. But hey, I mean, I just think I don't know. I think it's just about buying something new. I think it's about just buying something new. Now, I'm not saying run up a $20,000 credit, in a shoe store. That's just crazy, but people do it. And it is something kind of psychological that they need to, maybe talk with somebody about it. But I don't know. I mean, I've been known to go in and spend money that I didn't have. And
just go ham in the stuff.
Hey, it is what it is. But,
I feel you. At times it's necessary.
Well, I definitely think that this kind of behavior, like you talking about compulsive shopping, there's other addictions like drinking, just all kind of things. Like I've actually seen one. I watched the show My Strange Addiction, and this man, he was addicted to this blow up doll.
Oh yeah.
And he had to.
Him and his man Palmer.
Hey, that's what he did. It was a white blow up doll, and he slept with it. He kissed it. He hugged it. He probably did some other things that didn't show on camera, but he just had to have it. And it's kind of like, I mean, it's funny to think about it, but like you were saying, there can be other addictions like drinking and a lot of really serious addictions out there. People cutting themselves, they can be addicted to just the pain. That's crazy. But there are also a lot of effects to having addiction that can be on the family. The family can become preoccupied with the addict. They can start obsessing over it and looking for ways to control it, or they can just numb themselves to the fact that it's even going on, which means just pretty much acting like it's not there. You know what I mean? Just like, okay, whatever. I'm not tripping over this person drinking or compulsive shopping or anything like that. I'm just gonna act like it doesn't exist and it'll go away.
I think a lot of the times these people with these addictions, they know they have the addictions, but it's nobody that really step in there and just make them stop.
Exactly.
And then even if you're not around somebody 24 hours of the day, so they still gonna do it. What was that thing we saw with the lady and her husband or something like that?
Oh, on this same, oh man. There's a lady, I don't know how many of you watched the show Strange Addictions, but you should check it out sometime. There was a lady and her husband died. Yeah. And he was cremated. So basically she had, his ashes put into this urn with his picture on the top. Yeah. And she takes the urn everywhere. She goes everywhere. I mean, even to the store, to the movies. She watches TV. She even asked the urn, "Do you want to watch this?" She cooks for him, even though he's not living. She doesn't eat the food. She just cooks for him. Well, one day, as she was transporting the ashes into her special made urn for him, a little bit of it got on her finger. So she didn't want to wipe her husband away, as she said. So she proceeded to lick the ashes off of her finger.
That's nasty.
She put the ashes, she did. And so now, since she's been doing that, she can't stop. And basically at the end of that episode, she was basically saying that she was halfway done with eating him. And it's sickening. I mean, it's not even like, it's when you think about it, you can be like, how can somebody be so crazy to do that? But there is something there. It's strange that you would eat ashes, period, but let alone she's eating her husband.
Do we have a clip of that?
I don't know if we have a clip of that. No, I don't think we have a clip to that. But I mean, definitely y'all check it out. Check it out. It's on YouTube and it's on TLC website.
I mean, the lady would go shopping with her husband. It's like she gaining weight because she eating him. It's crazy.
She definitely got a little. I don't know. And her mother was on the show actually and was really trying to, wanted to get help for her daughter. Because I mean, who does that? Like, who eats? Let alone your own family member. Like that. Just I hate
to be mean. She kind of looked like the the Michelin tire mascot.
That's
how
nice
well,
yeah, she did actually look like that. So definitely she needs to get some help with that. So what about the show? Have you ever seen the show Hoarders?
Never seen it.
Man, Hoarders is crazy. You definitely have to check that out. It's basically where that's actually another form of an addiction. It's where people just start collecting a bunch of things, whether it be books or whether it be papers or whether it be animals or anything. There was actually an episode where a lady had about 50 cats in her house.
Yeah.
And the house was maybe the size of an apartment, maybe. And she just couldn't get rid of them. I mean, they were even dead cats.
I know that house thing.
Like carcasses, like everywhere, like feces, urine, dead cats, and she just could not get rid of them. And even her kids came over to help her, and she was like, "Lord, if you take these cats away from me, I want to kill myself."
What?
And I was just like,
she just crazy.
exactly. So that's definitely a form of addiction. So can you think of any? You ever known anybody with like an addiction?
Well, I mean, you see a lot of crackheads, obviously. You know, a lot of people that's addicted to crack and addicted to coke or whatever. Supposedly they're chasing that first high.
Exactly.
You know, they'll never ever feel like they felt the very first time when they tried it. So they continuously do it over and over and over, and until they can get to that point. Like where I was staying at, it was actually in a vacant apartment, and I would see like 3-5 crackheads come in there and just stay in the apartment overnight while the leasing office was closed. Now, part of me wanted to be like, man, you know, they too close to my house. But, you know, the realistic side of me is like, you know, if I was homeless and on that ish, you know what I mean, then I'd be glad I found a place too. So I just, you know, just let them do what they do. But I think crack is a strong drug. There's so many people infested by that. You know, they be wearing the same clothes, same drawers, never wash and all that. But a lot of panhandlers make more money than some people that's working a 9 to 5. So that's crazy. I was looking at another addiction on cosmetic surgery. You know, it's a known fact that
Botox.
yeah, people that have some type of cosmetic surgery done always have something else done. So it's they never have just one thing done. It said in 2008, 12.1 million people had a cosmetic procedure done. 91% of all the cosmetic procedures were done on women. What do you think that comes from?
I mean, that's just like with any addiction. I mean, it's just like tattooing. You get one tattoo, you want to get another one, then you want to get another one, you want to get another one. Tattooing isn't as, you know, I mean, that's a little bit less than cosmetic surgery. But I just think, you know, like a lot of people get facelifts and they get Botox, and you know, you start looking better, you want to get it again. It's like a drug. So it's something that you get. I don't personally, I mean, I don't need any of that stuff right now, but hopefully I never get to the point where I want any, because you know, black doesn't crack. So I'm not worried about it. My mom looks great, my grandmother looks great, so I'm not worried about needing any type of cosmetic surgery. So I just think it's like with any other addiction, it's just like tattooing. You get one and you want to get another one. So, you know, actually we have a question from Charmaine. You want to read out our question, Cam?
Charmaine wants to know, how would you handle it if your sister or brother becomes an addict?
Man, that's a. Are you the only child, Cam, by the way?
No,
you have brothers. Okay.
I got 3 older brothers. So I'm the baby.
I don't.
Well, me personally.
What would you do?
I mean, that just come my heart big like that. If it got to the point where my brother had an addiction, you know, I would probably try to fight him.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna tell you, yeah, it's straight up. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't gonna be my brother. You out here on crack or on whatever it is, looking crazy. You're a representation of me and my family. So I'm gonna tell you about yourself. And then if we can't get no resolution on that, and you're really making us look bad and yourself look bad, then I'm gonna try my best to knock some sense into you. And if that still don't work, I don't know what to do after that. But we'll start with that though. I'm gonna try to fight you.
Well, I have a younger brother, and I would definitely, if he was, you know, addicted to something, I guess me, you know, that was one of the things that I was reading up on about, you know, never punishing. I mean, I see what you're saying. I'm just saying, like, never punishing them for their behavior, because you gotta look at, it's something going on inside of them. It's not always like just defiance or I'm just gonna do it, you know, basically because you don't want me to do it, I'm gonna do it. It's something that you have to look, you know, you have to look deep. And I guess me, I would just, I would be pissed off. So initially, I can't fight. That's a man. So, you know, I can't fight my brother. But, you know, I guess I would just try to see, you know, what's going on, depending on what the addiction is. Because, you know, drug addiction and this carrying this doll around, it's a little different. Now, one is a little crazier than the other one, but it's not, you know. So I guess I would just try to figure out, you know, why he's doing it. And I guess just try to get him the best help. So
well, that's my thing too. You know, I would talk first and try to understand and really see what's going on. But you know, people that are are addicted to something are also in denial. So they won't open up to you, no matter how much you do.
Yeah.
So when they get to that point and I see you not opening up to me, then I got to use some other type of action to see if I can get through to you. So y'all hear that if my brothers are watching this, I ain't scared.
Yeah.
I ain't scared.
I ain't fighting him. You know that. I guess I just have to whoop him because I know he would never hit me. But I would, the main thing about addiction is to know that it's treatable, and the best thing is to not center your life around it, because you can't center your life around an addict. You know, you just have to get them the best help that they can, and just know that it doesn't have to take over your family. It doesn't have to take over the addict. You know, that there is help out there. So, you know, to anybody out there that's watching that is going through anything like that, just know that there is help. And, you know, addiction is very, you know, it's very treatable. So, you know, thanks for the question, Charmaine.
Yeah, appreciate it, Charmaine.
Yeah, so, you know, addiction, again, I'm going to say this, that's my last thing on addiction. It can be bad, and it can have its good points because maybe it can bring that family together. But, you know, definitely, you know, get some help on that.
If you're addicted, get help, point blank, period. About to bring y'all into the corner real fast, you know. Tell them what it is.
Yo, it's Cam's Corner.
Ooh, boy. Hey, I got a show for y'all today. Thank y'all for coming back. I hope y'all liked Cam's Corner last time. But today, I got something I want to get off my chest. We're going to be talking about the top 10 reasons why you are by yourself. Now, these are the top 10 reasons why you're by yourself. Number 10, and this goes out to my ladies. Ladies, the number 10 reason why you're by yourself is because you're paranoid with what a man says to you, he says to everyone else. On behalf of me being one man to 1,000 females, stop it. It's not going to get you nowhere. You're just going to be hurt again. You know what I mean? And that's the number 10 reason why you by yourself. Number 9, for my fellas. You know, I gotta get on my fellas too. You do the same shit all the time. You boring and everybody else see it but you. Now, I understand, you know, Applebee's do got that 2 for $20 special. But mix it up sometimes. Go to Chili's. Go to, you know, they got the all-you-can-eat $8.95 pasta at Olive Garden. Switch your scenery up. Do something different. You know, this is the number 9 reason why some of my fellas, you by yourself. Number 8, ladies, you're looking for a flawless man. I got a news flash for you. Every man that you meet, most likely, gonna be involved in something that he was involved with prior to you. He has to grow to become perfect. He's not gonna start that way. He has to understand you and what you like so he can become perfect. So that's the number 8 reason why, ladies, you are by yourself. Number 7, fellas, the number 7 reason why you by yourself, and I see it so much, especially down here in the city. I ain't gonna bash the city either. It's in the country too. We gotta stop lying about what we have, fellas. Now, if you live with your mama, then there's no way you live in a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Now, don't get me wrong. Now, you might be in a deluxe apartment in the sky high like the Jeffersons, but you ain't by yourself though. You know what I mean? So, fellas, number 7 reasons why you're by yourself is because we gotta stop lying about what we have. Number 6, the number 6 reason why, ladies, you are by yourself is because you are a woman. And when I say you are a woman, stop trying to be us. You know, I say that because self-maintenance is necessary. Never get complacent and lose that edge. Now, it's okay to get comfortable, but damn, if your track starts showing and you wear weave, take it out. And one thing that get on my nerves, well, now what's up? Like, I know some fellas gonna feel me on this one now. What's up with when y'all start taking that fingernail polish off, y'all leave just that little bit in the center of every one of y'all nails? That guy, I just don't understand that. Just go ahead and take that off, you know what I mean? This is the number 6 reason why you are by yourself, you know what I mean? Number 5, fellas. Fellas, you know, I'm gonna throw myself in this category with y'all. You know, I've been like this at times. But we gotta start looking at a woman's face, her personality, and her brains. Now, sometimes we go after the wrong thing, and that's what gets us in trouble. You know, but I'm gonna say this though: it's more to a woman's DNA than her TNA. Otherwise, you might wind up with some DNA that you don't want, and a crazy baby mama. baby mama ain't good anyway. You know, we would hope that we still with the same woman that we had our kids by, but that's why we in trouble, and that's why, you know, we can't take that girl around everybody because we ashamed of, because we know we were just looking at the booty or whatever. You know, I'm just gonna keep it real with you. And that's the number 5 reason why, fellas, you by yourself. Number 4, ladies, like, you got to take care of and discipline your kids and keep your kids up. Now, we don't mind you having kids, you know what I mean? Because we're not knocking that. That's life. And the older you get, most likely females gonna have kids. But your little girl can't be running around with her hair never done, your kids' clothes dirty, and also babies are supposed to smell like babies, not sour like spoiled milk. That's what I'm saying. Just keep your kids up, keep your household straight. Once we as men see that you handling your business, we not gonna judge you, even if we don't have kids and you got them. This is the number 4 reason, ladies, you by yourself. Fellas, number 3, we all hard when we need to be, I understand. We supposed to be that way. We like that by nature. And yes, some women know how to get under your skin. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, now, I'm right there with you. I'm right with you. But you should never, ever put your hands on a lady. You know what I mean? Like, if you have frustration, take your frustrations out on Palmer's, Jergens, Schwab. Like Kevin Hart said, you're going to learn today. You're going to learn today. This is the number 3 reason why you are by yourself, fellas. I just got to say it. Number 2, ladies. I broke this down in 2 different parts right here. The number 2 reason why you by yourself is because, number 1, you're too busy worried about everybody but yourself. You need some of that me time that y'all be talking about. You know what I mean? Get your thoughts together, process that, understand who you are as a lady, and go from there. Don't be worried about what everybody else be talking about. Like Jade, like you said, stop hating on other women and do you. And number 2, you got to stop dwelling on past relationships so much. I can speak on behalf of all fellas when I say, we don't want to hear that. They don't represent us. We not them. And to all my men that's trying to talk to a female and you talking to her off your own strength, not putting down the past, man, shout out to you. All you got to do is be yourself. Don't worry about throwing another man under the bus to try to get where you want to get to, because it ain't going to last anyway. And you might get played in the end too. Number 1, the number 1 reason why, ladies, fellas, you are by yourself, and this go for all of us right here. What we require as a quality in the opposite sex, we don't possess ourselves. For instance, every female, fellas, ain't gonna have a flat stomach, a fat booty, no stretch marks, and be pretty. You gonna lose one of them somewhere. You know what I mean? That could be a reason why you by yourself now. Ladies, vice versa. Every man ain't gonna drive a Beamer, have fat pockets, be cool, and handsome. You're gonna lose something somewhere down the line. The number 1 reason why, ladies, fellas, you by yourself, we just gotta be more realistic about who we talk to. You know? I hope I done shed some light on the subject of why y'all by yourselves. If y'all fix some of these problems that I done threw out there at you, maybe you'll have somebody. Stop complaining. Everybody don't want to hear you by yourself and you have to cook by yourself and you ain't got nobody to go out with. You want to go to dinner, all that. Just work on it and get it right. Thank y'all for chilling with me in Cam's Corner. Peace.
I'm glad I'm not by myself. Thank you. Shout out to my boyfriend. So anyway, thank you. We're going to jump right up in our next topic, which is music then and music now. Definitely music is something I'm sure we all enjoy, whether it's the oldies, is, let's say the 50s, let's say the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and to now. But I definitely think that back in the day, I'm an 80s baby, me being, kind of music back then, which I don't go back, I'm kind of like the Jackson 5 era. I like that music. I like all music, but, I've kind of grown up with the music of the 80s, 90s, and now. So I can definitely say that I think that back in the day, music was a little bit more positive than what it is now. They had like, you know, they were just talking about something. It was love in the music. Now it's kind of just like, you know, shake your butt, go kill somebody, go do some drugs, or it's really not talking about anything. And I definitely think that, you know, music can have a positive and it can have a negative impact, but I think there's more negativity nowadays in music than just the good old music, you know, from back then.
Yeah, right. Or I definitely agree with that. Music back in the day told a story. You know what I mean? Like, you could tell that this was something that somebody actually went through. Like that old Marvin Gaye, Love and Happiness. You know what I mean? Love and happiness, something that can make you do wrong. You know, all my old timers, they felt me with that one, right? You know? So, you know what I mean? Like the new songs, some of the new songs, it's just a matter of would they be relevant in the future? And I don't know if I can agree with that. What do you think?
Well, I definitely think that some of, I mean, you think about some of the old music back in the day, like, you know, you had the Patties, LaBelles, and you had the, you know, the Luther Vandrosses, and you had just all Michael Jackson,
Al Green,
all that good music. And even I'm gonna say Uncle Luke. I don't know, Uncle Luke had a little negative connotation. I mean, you know, in his day, you know, a negative connotation. I mean, back in his day. But who is not still rocking to Scarred? Like, that's my jam. I listen to it every morning. That is the jam. Like, you know, I love that song, and I just think that even, you know, with just little stuff like that, I just think that, like, definitely with the hip hop, it was just more like feel good hip hop. You know what I mean? It still might have cuss words and stuff like that in it, but nowadays it's just like, okay, I'ma kill you when I see you. I hate you. I don't like. Why you hate this person? Like, I mean, I guess if it's like where you come from, you trying to rap about what you know about, I guess. But you got to realize that, you know, the kids, they're looking up to these artists, and they're thinking that it's okay to just say, I'm going to go out and have, you know, sex with every girl that I meet. I want to have sex with every girl in the world. Well, why would you want to do that? That's either going to bring diseases or a lot of children. Why would you want to go instead of saying, go to college, go to Harvard, go here, do this. You know, they look up to stuff like that.
I mean, well, first and foremost, I don't know something stuck with me. You listen to Scar every morning?
Oh, I definitely listen to Scar. Big up to all my sorors, because we have a nice little stroll off of that.
Yeah, how you going to work in the morning?
I have to be, you know, but that's another story. Yeah, I listen to Scar every morning.
But yeah, you know, like with some of the new artists out here, my thing is, though, I love good music. I'm a music connoisseur. I love to listen to music. But, you know, anything that you're rapping about, you know, make sure that, I mean, if that's your lifestyle, cool. Or if you don't live that lifestyle, cool. But if that ain't you, don't even go there. Don't try to make that music and then live up to that image. If that's your image, then make that music. You know what I mean? That's my thing. That's why I like Pac, one of my favorite rapper of all time, personally. And, you know, it's like some of the songs that he wrote, like lyrically, you can understand it was a struggle or something that he was going through, like Dear Mama, you know what I mean, or Brenda's Got a Baby or something like that. Like his songs had meaning to them, and you know what I mean. Like whether you gangster or not, you know, you can definitely relate to somebody that's being real. Yeah. So if you a lame, you know, make music towards the way you are, you know what I mean? But if that's you, then make that music, you know what I mean?
And I think that's why a lot of the hip hop artists, a lot of them have been questioned. You see stories out about them because you find out, like, I guess, like at one point, what was this, like last year? I don't know, they were saying like Rick Ross was like a corrections officer, or they were saying something about him, and they were like, well, you know, how could he be out here rapping about dope dealing and all the other stuff he raps about? If you used to lock folks like that up, I don't know if it was confirmed, but you know, that was the story that was circulating about him. And again, that goes back to, you know, be who you are. Like like Kanye, he's never said he grew up in the hood, because he didn't. You know, he grew up in a nice area. So I've never heard any of his songs say, oh, you know, I come from the streets, yada yada yada, because he didn't come from the streets. You know, I think his mom was like a college professor or something like that, and he lived a pretty good life. So, you know, I can respect him for not, you know, college dropout, like he was being real, like straight I dropped out, like, or never went, or whatever he did.
That was a dope CD too.
Yeah, I mean, I can respect that, but like when they just talk about things that they've never, you know, dealt with, and then I'm gonna go into this because I'm a woman. I don't like how they portray women in this music. Yes, I am gonna be with my women. I don't like the way, I do listen to music.
But a lot of women put themselves out there like that too.
They do, but then again, not all women are hoes and bees. But we're gonna get into that. Hold on.
All right.
We have a caller.
All right, let's take it there.
Hello.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, who's calling?
This is Chris.
What's up, Chris?
Hey, what's up, Cam?
Yeah.
I just wanted to comment about the music thing. One thing about the music back in the day is that when people came up with music, it was a story that they wanted to share. Or it was, somebody like Mark Gay or Delphonics or, Teddy Pendergrass. They had a voice that they wanted to share with the world. They put their mark on the history. And I think that the way that it is now is that music has a bunch of, okay, that guy made $1 million off of it last year. Let me make something exactly like it, just change the words up, and then I'll put it out there for y'all.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So basically, you saying like a lot of people, back in the day, people did it off the strength of that was something that they genuinely love to do, and more so now it's off of a check.
Yeah.
Yeah, most certainly. Especially, it was another way for me, as far as African Americans to, grow in the community and be seen across the world, other than, especially during the racist, real strong racist times. Like when Ray Charles and them was coming up, they was able to tour the country and be known and be famous and stuff at a time when black people couldn't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was just like, I'm going to use this gift that I got to get out of these struggles. I'm not going to be in the ghetto no more. I'm not going to be poor. So my family, we're going to get out of this.
Word.
As opposed to now, it's just a quick way to make a quick buck.
Exactly.
I like that.
And I definitely feel you on that. And, I just think nowadays music, again, like what you said, it's just all about the money. That's why I think it's so many one-hit wonders. You don't even hear them after their first big, song. And then it's like after that, okay, where are they? Because they were only in it for, let me make $1 million real quick, and then I'm going to be broke again. I'm going to make another song. So it's just not genuine anymore. So I definitely feel you on that. But thanks for calling us, Chris.
I appreciate it, Chris.
Keep watching the show.
Most definitely.
All right.
Take it easy, bro.
Yeah, he definitely made a good point. I mean,
did.
so many.
He really did.
You hear good songs. Like, I'm not the kind of girl that listens to rap and like, let me, analyze every little word that they just said. I'm more of like a beat. I want to hear a good beat.
Gotta have a good beat.
But, it's like, okay, now what? All you rapping about is the same stuff. It's the same beats. Do you think that there are any, because, you think about some music that you forever going to hear Michael Jackson. You hear kids talking about Michael Jackson. You still hear about Luther. I'm going to even push forward a little bit. I think R. Kelly's still going to be around for a long time.
Most deaf.
But do you see any people now, he's still considered a now, but he was like 90s, but do you see anybody that's like out now? When I say out now, I mean the Travis Porters, the mindless behaviors, the Diggy Simmons. Do you see anybody 20 years from now, 30 years from now, and the kids of now saying, oh, that was my song back in 2011 or 2000, whatever? See,
just like you just said, that's the thing. Like nowadays, it's gonna be in the future. It's gonna be, oh, you know what? That was my song. That was my joint right there.
Exactly.
But back in the day, like for instance, since you was talking about R. Kelly, you could put R. Kelly on and just run through like a couple of his albums and just press play, and every last one of them you gonna feel them. Like when you got an artist, when you know the words to almost every one of their songs, it don't matter whether you rap or whether you sing. That's when I feel like you're gonna be relevant in the future.
Exactly.
So
I'm gonna go back to what I was saying before he called, because I feel very strongly about this. Y'all men, yes, I said y'all men.
I thought we got away, fellas.
Y'all have to? I mean, and I understand what you're saying, women. Because if you would stop shaking your behind in the music videos, then there will be no video for them to make. They will be forced to make more classier type of video. And I've seen good videos. Like Neo has put out a lot of good videos. Now that one that he came out with, the girl was dancing around a little bit too much, but you see some of the good videos where they're just acting. They don't even act in these videos no more. They're just shaking their butts and they doing. And I get it. So in a sense, we do put ourselves out like that. But some of the music, I just think sometimes can be a little bit too much. Like, if you had a sister or you got a girl cousin and, some dude's just like, oh, she a B, she a hoe. It's like, dang, really? You know what I mean? I guess that's how I look at it sometimes.
I feel you. But, like, my thing is this, though. I mean, like, if that's you, then I mean that's a reason why people calling you a B or a hoe. But if that's not you, then I feel like you got a right to, you know, stand up for yourself and but if you know inside yourself you do some hoish stuff, or then I mean if the glove fit, wear it. You know what I mean? It's like a lot of people do all types of, like a lot of women do all types of hoish stuff and then wanna overnight say that ain't them no more. But your reputation out here puts you as a hoe, and so we can't look past that.
Exactly.
Now, is it right to call somebody a hoe or a B that you don't even know? Nah, I agree with you on that. But like with the video chicks and whatnot, like they just trying to get a check. A lot of them be broke.
You right.
You know what I mean? So if they willing to be talked about that way, then let them.
Yeah, you right. And I mean, definitely. Again, we're talking about Uncle Luke. He actually, you know, we had a viewer that, you know, hit us up on our chat box. Thank you.
With them hydraulics.
Okay, yes. Luke did start that trend. You all right.
Shout out to Luke.
But again, you're right, and I do like him. You know what I mean? He did start that trend. You are definitely correct. But I just think, I guess nowadays, just the whole music industry is just about, seem like to me, it's just like a negative effect on women. And I'm gonna ask you, Cam, do you think that if all women just said, you know what, I'm not gonna shake my behind in your video no more, I'm not gonna be your sexual, object, do you think the industry would stop making the music and just have to and be forced to do something where it doesn't exploit women, or do you think they would just go on with it?
You know what, I really think it'll go on.
Yeah.
Just because, the reason why I say that is because it's a lot of video models that have kids and stuff, and that's their only form of income. That's all they know. And even throughout the course of growing up, just receiving gifts and stuff based on how they look. And so now they turning that around and using that to their advantage to get paid off of it. And so I don't feel like, I feel like it'll always be one or two or 12 or 1,000 that'll still get with it. As long as there's a strip club, there's gonna be booty shaking in video.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What do you think that because I definitely think what we were talking about earlier about negative effects. Do you think that the music that that's being played today has a more of a negative effect on people today as opposed to the music of back then that was more on a feel good tip? Do you think it can affect somebody like negatively?
It's crazy. Like it's hard to compare, back then and now in terms of like violence. There was a lot of violence back in the day. You know what I mean? The drugs and heroin and all that, and all the more powerful drugs was out back in the day when we going through riots and everything. And yeah, it was the feel good music, but that was because that's what people were going through everywhere. And so they were trying to get out of it, and that's why they were making that positive music. But I feel like now it can't be argued that a lot of us take for granted that we're not in that struggle no more. So now we could just go off of whatever we know or whatever we want to do. We not fighting to be free no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or to have, equality.
That's true.
So
looks like we got another caller online. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, who's calling?
Hi, this is Alvin. Is this Alvin?
This is Jade and Cam. How are you? What's your question for us?
Oh, yeah, Jay. I was calling to see about when you was talking about how they portraying women in videos. I just basically wanted to say they got songs out that's basically breaking that all the way down. Where it's like Jay-Z is actually talking about a beat, and where he's describing the difference between a black woman and a beat. So, I mean, there are actually songs out here that's describing that.
Okay, you're right, and I can definitely appreciate that, and I'm glad that he's coming out with things like that can say and not every woman's a B. She may have a little in her, but she's not overall that. So that's a good thing, and I'm happy. I just think a lot of times we just have a negative portrayal in the media, definitely in music.
Word.
Yeah.
I definitely understand that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some other people out here too, but I mean it's definitely about how they portray it, and I like when people actually break the difference down, because I mean there are some great women out here, so I really appreciate talking to y'all. Y'all doing real good, man.
Thank you. Keep watching.
Appreciate you calling in, bro.
And tell all your friends to watch too.
Yeah, man. Get all them ladies on the line, man. You need them.
Yeah, so definitely. But I just think that a lot of the music nowadays, hopefully, I mean, I hope for the sake of the kids that, you know, they can bump some music 20 and 30 years from now. Because I know I'm still riding with, again, I'm still riding with Luke. I still listen to Luther Vandross. Who doesn't listen to Michael Jackson? You know, I'll be listening to Aaliyah. I still listen to Escape.
Rakim.
All of them.
Meth, Red.
All of them.
The whole squad.
But I don't think, honestly, I'm going to say, I think that music is definitely not gonna be like it is now. Like, I don't know of any artists now, and I'm not talking of the Jay-Z's, I'm talking about the people that are trying to establish themselves, because they're pretty much established. They are established. I mean, the ones that are coming out now, this new stuff, I don't see it riding for the kids when they turn 30 and 40.
Yeah.
I don't see it happening. So I don't know.
We appreciate y'all kicking it with us today. Another episode of His and Hers. Hope we gave y'all some stuff that y'all can talk about for the rest of the week. Look forward to seeing you guys next Wednesday, same time. Jay, tell them where they can reach you at on Twitter.
Make sure y'all follow the both of us on Twitter at Jade and Cam. You can follow me on Twitter at Jade London. That's at JADELONDON.
Okay, and you can follow me on Twitter at Cam, the number 4, capital L as in life.
Appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all tuning in with us. Like Cam said, every Wednesday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Keep checking us out. We appreciate y'all.
Take it light. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Go home.
You too.
My man.
Nah, I ain't ready to go.